Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ahmed Hamsi Mahmoud and my matric number is 251976. So today I would like to discuss or explain about development of the takaful and its issues. So first of all, we will start on development of the takaful. Malaysian takaful industry can be considered as a matured industry when compared to other countries. This is specific, it is capability in underwriting service, giving better returns as well as creating and maintaining stable and efficient financial system. So overall, this paragraph explains that what Malaysia helps to improve the careful. So the main thing is that Malaysia economic itself is good and also underwriting service is good. So the second point is factors that contribute to the development of Islamic insurance in Malaysia is the development of Islamic insurance business in Malaysia is supported by a conducive environment that's renewed and continuous product innovation and comprehensive financial infrastructure, adopting global regulatory and legal best practices. So these 2 points uh, make it easy to Malaysia to improve uh, careful products. So the second point is Malaysia has also placed a strong emphasis on human capital development alongside the development of Islamic financial industry to ensure the availability of Islamic finance talent. There are also increasing awareness by the public about the existence and the benefits of insurance and financial protection plan, especially the one provided by Sharia compliance indemnity products. So this point is explaining like the development alongside Islamic financial industry facilitate the availability of Islamic finance talent in Malaysia. So the third one I will talk about feature feature potential of the couple. First, there is no doubt that the couple has vast uh, potential for growth, and its potentiality will definitely increase in the coming years. However, the future of the couple will largely depend on how the increasing potential are being exploited by the couple operating system, keeping in view the need of the Islamic economic and state of affairs in Islamic countries. Uh, Secondly, the growth of both family takaful and general takaful will depend on marketing strategy, distribution network, adoption of improved information technology. Last, uh, the supply of takaful in the Islamic countries will depend on mostly upon the support and sympathy of the policymakers. So this slide is explaining like how takaful can be improved, whether it's general takaful or family takaful. So things like market strategy, distribution network, and adoption can be improved in takaful. So now we will start on issues in takaful. The first of this is the framework of the takaful itself. The first problem is the framework itself. The common practice is to refer to donation made the policymakers as tabarruk, which means donation. The Sharia ruling on donation, similar to those concerning gifts and charity, is that once made, the maker lost any right and may not recall it to receive back any portion. Therefore, if paid contributions are referred as tabarruk, the policymaker would legally unable to make claim and receive compensation in the case of loss. So first of all, we mentioned takaful as we say takaful is kind of tabarruk. At the same time, we used to we used to offer compensation for the company or for the company or the firm that we put our money. So the problem is, the basic concept of tabarruk is like if you give someone something to the or give something to the charity, you cannot claim back. So the first problem is this, but there are also another challenge. The second one is the indemnification is made from the fund to which donations are made annually. There, where the fund is insufficient to cover all claims made on it, the donor to the fund are sometimes asked to make further compulsory donations to cover the deficit. This implies that the initial voluntary donation is tied to a possible future compulsory determinant amount. So this problem is sometimes takaful firms or corporations become insufficient insufficient fund, and when they bankrupt or their cash is become less, there's no place to take extra fund to recap. So the some of the firms ask the participants or the contributors to add more contribution, and that's maybe wrong, or that's. But there is another way that they can get ritakaful for the other companies. They can ask something for the other companies. Thirdly, the models used in takaful also raise some questions. The Mudaraba model creates conflict because tabarruk is not meant to be a profit-making and sharing relationship. Therefore, tabarruk fund cannot be mudaraba capital at same time. So this is also another problem that is arising model in especially in mudaraba model. Also worrisome about mudaraba model is the fact that with the mudaraba, it's not legal for the part to the agreement to stipulate a certain amount of his proceed from the arrangement. Only ratios of the possible profits may be fixed. A number of the careful company purchase reinsurance from the conventional reinsurers due to lack of adequate takaful providers, or the takaful operator may not be subjected the same rigor of security concerning Islamic principles as it done for takaful company. Finally, the crucial issue is created by the conflict of laws regulating takaful. In most cases, the company may be bound to follow regulations and implementation practices which are not Sharia compliant. So, in addition, each of the carpool operator usually has Sharia advisory board. Those function is to ensure that the takaful company operates within the remains of Sharia compliant. The problem here is that there is no central Sharia board which would ensure the uniformity practice among the companies. So this is the most crucial problem that may takaful is facing, because there are companies that offer interest related coverage, and also there may be some riba and gambling inside their transactions. At the same time, there is no uniform uniformity of practice among the companies because there is no central Sharia government. So this is the most critical uh, problem. Thirdly, the absence of the uniformity of laws regulating takaful is also deterrent to ensure that some service is obtained worldwide. While certain jurisdictions may have achieved significant degree towards ensuring the system conforms and every Islamic ideal, others are still far behind. So this is another problem. To be continued, the kafir industry in countries like Malaysia, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia has made remarkable headway, but much are still needed to be done to sustain the industry due to the decline recorded and its market output. For example, the takaful contribution in countries mentioned above grew at an average of 10% in 2010 compared to compound annual growth rate of 41% during the period of between 2005 and 2009. Bahrain and UAE suffered the steepest decline in growth from 55% to 17, from 98 to 28% respectively. So these two countries, their their growth rate is declining very much. So in conclusion, it demonstrates in the foregoing analysis that is that Malaysia and the Arab Gulf state countries champion the headway for Islamic finance industry. It's also noted that the kafir industry witnessed so many development strategies since introduction into the modern insurance business transaction and business transactions and the success that has been recorded for the industry in these countries had been remarkable. However, I discovered that the industry have been struggling to deal with a number of problems and challenges in both Malaysia and the Arab Gulf states and even the Muslim countries around the world. So overall, I can say takaful is developing a lot. At the same time, there are some issues which can be maybe something that's prohibited in Islam is included, and some takaful companies are still using like gharar and interest or riba. Uh, and also there's no one regulatory framework that all the Muslim countries can work together and in between them. So first of all, I think that's all for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, Dictor.